Well, today is Earth Day, and events are being held worldwide to demonstrate how we can all be more environmentally friendly. Well, now a new trend is taking shape here in the U.S., where more and more people are choosing to be green even after they leave this world. News 12's Tim Cassidy has more in his special report, Dying to be Green.
More than 200 miles north of the Hudson Valley, just south of Ithaca, sits nature at its best. Thousands of acres of protected forests surround rolling meadows, dotted with evergreen groves.
This is where she is.
But it's what's beneath this pristine landscape where this story lies.
This is a stone my sister picked out.
In September 2014, Ken Zesserson's stepmother made a final wish to sleep eternally among this beauty, without embalming, without a casket, and without a headstone.
She had been wrapped in Irish blankets because she was Irish. And so we lowered her into the grave, and then the people of Green Springs had cut these beautiful green branches, which we laid on her, because this is all about the earth and being green.
The green burial, an alternative to traditional burials, was offered here at Green Springs Natural Cemetery Preserve in Newfield, New York. This is another burial area here at Green Springs, and as you can see from some of the plots, they are really simple. This is Jennifer. She chose just to put her first name on the nameplate, and that's really what these green cemeteries are all about. They're simple, they're more affordable, and they're environmentally friendly.
Completes that natural cycle of life.
Jen Johnson is the burial coordinator at Green Springs.
I don't think there's ever been a burial when people didn't come up after and say to me, this is exactly where they belong.
There's no coffin? You want one? It's more natural this way.
In 2004, HBO's 6 Feet Under was one of the first programs to examine the concept of a green burial. And yet today, only a handful of states in this country offer the green option.
The more I read about it, the more I realized it truly made sense as a burial choice.
Carrie Potter Kotecki is looking to bring a green cemetery to Rockland County.
Green cemetery to me is the best way to return to the earth.
Kotecki points to the fact that the land in a green cemetery is not cleared, and that's why this land can be used for other events. In fact, a wedding just took place here at Green Springs.
Land preservation has been a challenge in our community. It hasn't been a priority, but this could be an answer, as well as providing an option for environmentally conscious people.
Kotecki's voice may be larger than most. She uses her monthly radio program to show Rocklanders they have a choice. And there are other options besides being wrapped in blankets, like the biodegradable pine casket or the EcoPod, where your body becomes the root of a new tree. Also available, the Infinity Burial Suit, a shroud that helps the body decompose. Those who are dying to be green believe the green choice just makes sense.
When you think about how much effort we put into teaching our kids about recycling those soda cans, you drive a more environmentally friendly car. Well, why stop there?
Okay, well, see you later, Pat.
Because of his stepmother's decision, Ken, his wife, and father will also be buried at Green Springs, the Green Way.
It's just more natural.
Here, they follow one simple motto: save a forest, plant yourself, renew, sustain, endure.
This is the ultimate recycling you can do.
And here are some other things I learned about traditional burials. In 1 year alone in North America, 800,000 gallons of formaldehyde, which is a known carcinogen, are used in the embalming process. 4.6 million single-family homes could be built with the amount of wood we're using for caskets that are just then placed into the ground. And 4,800 miles could be driven with the same amount of energy it takes just to cremate one person. Green burial could also save you some green if you go without the embalming and without the casket. It could save you thousands of dollars. We are here in Sleepy Hollow's green section, the Sleepy Hollow Cemetery, offering this as an alternative to traditional burials since 2009. Now, Carrie Potter Kotecki is looking to bring about 30 acres of land to Rockland County. She's hoping to get that for this green cemetery idea. We'll keep you posted on that. I know that death is not something that people like to talk about, but we figured we would present you with the facts, especially with this being Earth Day. At Sleepy Hollow Cemetery, Tim Cassidy, News 12.